Anthony, thank you for joining me, man. I appreciate you. Of
Yeah, thanks for asking me, man.
course, because we got to talk about Frogman, and we got to find out where Frogman is right now.
Where is he?
Yeah, where is
Boy,
he?
it's a good
Is he missing?
question. I do know where Frogman is. I can't tell you.
Oh, come on now. So I
He's
didn't know
plotting.
anything about this film at all. I didn't see no trailer. I was just told to go watch it. So I watched it, and it's probably my favorite movie of last year.
Oh, damn. Thanks,
Like,
man.
like it is from start to finish. It is just perfection. Like you just have to tell me where did Frogman come from?
Where'd it come from? Well, he's a real cryptid based in Loveland, Ohio. So it's like their Bigfoot, or their Chupacabra or whatever. Um, and I found out about it and was just endlessly fascinated and entertained by this crazy story because like cryptids are cool. I've always loved cryptids, but most cryptids don't have magic wands or there's like another story from a real sighting was that there was like three frog type creatures wearing cloaks in the woods, which is where we kind of got the inspiration for the cult in Frogman from. So it's just like there's some really weird shit going on in Ohio, just in general. But in Loveland, Ohio, you got amphibious creatures running around, and I've been trying to get a movie made for a while, a different movie, and it just kept stopping and starting and stopping, and I was just like, fuck it, I just want to make something. What could I make for like 20 grand? I'll put 20 grand on a credit card or something. And we had this idea to do a found footage Frogman movie. Um, so we kind of got the ball rolling on it, and um, then people started to notice what we were up to and wanted to get involved. So we got more than 20 grand, a little bit more, um, and got to make our first movie. And here we are in
Damn.
post production on the second one.
Yep. And I that was the first question I asked you off air. I was like, when are we going to get this sequel? Because just how it ended, I was like, I just need more of this. I just need more. Like, I need like two or three more films because I'm a huge monster guy. I love Godzilla. I love Bigfoot. Like Swamp Thing's my thing. Like all those. And that's what I got from your film. Like right off the bat, it was Bigfoot meets Godzilla ish.
Totally. I mean, yeah, I love creature features. We don't get them a whole lot anymore. We don't get a whole lot of good ones anymore. A whole lot of practical effects ones.
Mhm.
So that was a big deal for us. Like found footage is often about what you don't see, and we play with that too, obviously. But when you make a movie called Frogman, you gotta show the Frogman. We wanted to see some weird frog stuff. He's not as well
Yeah.
known as Bigfoot. So you can't just say there's a Bigfoot in the woods and everyone's got an idea of what that is, and you don't have to show them, or you can just see teeth and hands or whatever. It was like, no, we got to show people the Frogman. So in the sequel, you see a lot of Frogman, way more. Um, I'd say he's an actual character in the next one.
Oh yes, that's all I need to hear because I want more Frogman, like ASAP.
You're gonna get it.
So how long did it take you to actually film the first one? Because it felt like a long project.
It was. Didn't intend for it to be. Like I said, we chose to do that because it seemed like the easiest or the most doable option with the resources and
Mm.
what we had at the time. But I've made a ton of short films and I've worked on a ton of features like as a crew member. So I know the process, but none of us had ever done found footage, and that was like starting at square one again. There's a lot of skills that we have from filmmaking that were helpful, but as far as like how you make a found footage movie, that was like we were learning as we were going, and it was a lot. Like first lesson that I incorporated into Frogman 2, have two fucking cameras so you can cut because with just the one camera in the first Frogman, like, oh my god, that just so many times where I was like, okay, that 5 minute scene doesn't work. I guess we got to reshoot it. We got to get everyone back together and reshoot it because we got nothing to cut to. Like it either works or it doesn't. Um, but yeah, it took a long time. We shot for 10 days initially. We shot a lot of Act Three in those 10 days. Realized it didn't work at all the way that we had it written. It was not translating. So we rewrote Act Three, shot for another 4 days. Then I moved to New Mexico after working one day on Uncontained and freezing my ass off and saying I got to get out of Minnesota. And then, so I'm in New Mexico editing the movie, coming up with new ideas. I go back to Minnesota to shoot a couple pickups, and then I've come up with new ideas. And so it just like never ended for a little bit, until our investors were like, dude, we got to put this movie out this fall, like wrap it up. And I really needed to hear that. And then we submitted a rough cut to Popcorn Frights in 2024, 2023, and we got in. So then it was like, oh fuck, we got to be done. Like this is in a month. We have to be done with this movie. So yeah, that's how that one went. The second one we shot in May, June of this year, and we screened it in October because I was like, let's just keep this ball rolling. Let's keep the momentum up and get this movie out. I don't want to live with another movie for 3 years.
Yeah, because I saw on IMDb that it was like 2025, and I'm like, wait, did I miss it? And I started looking on streaming everywhere, and I'm like, all right, if it's the first one's on Tubi, the second one has to be on Tubi. And then I saw nothing about it, and that's why I asked you. I'm like, did I miss it? And you're like, nope, it's not even on the festival run yet. I'm like, okay, good. Whew. I didn't miss it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, still
so
figuring it out. You know, when we released the first one, we didn't really know what we were doing all that much, and it was like again trying to figure it out. And we just got really lucky that organically people started talking about it and it went kind of viral. And now it's like, okay, we saw what happened naturally with the first one. How do we kind of try to get a bigger reach with the second one? It's a bigger movie. It's not shot on high eight, so I think maybe a little more people would tolerate it that maybe wouldn't tolerate the first one. Um, yeah, so it'll be out in the spring next year, one way or another.
oh, I can't wait. I wish it was spring right now because I need that movie so bad. Ah, just after the first one ended, I just needed it. Like
Gotta
everybody's
wait
been
for
asking
spawning
about it. I'm
season.
like, I don't. You gotta wait like everybody else. I'm sorry, but Frogman One is streaming now on Tubi though. People can watch that
Yep.
first one if they haven't seen it yet. One of the things that grabbed me about your film was the cover. Like, what was your inspiration on that cover? Because that cover is fantastic.
Yeah, that was Easton Hawke is the artist, and I found him on Instagram because he just does a ton of cryptid art, and he did. I was looking for like renditions of Frogman, that already existed for inspiration, and then like the YouTube video at the beginning of the first movie, like we like Easton's picture of Frogman is in there, and a bunch of other artists friends that I reached out to, um, and but his art is incredible, so I was just like, dude, I'm making a Frogman movie. Would you want to do our poster? And he was like, yeah, just send me the movie and I'll just riff on something. So I gave him zero direction, zero notes. I just let him watch the movie, and that's what he turned in, and it was like, okay, that's like the coolest poster ever. I want that poster. you know yeah, he's incredible, and he's doing our second our poster for Frogman Returns. He's working on a comic book that takes place within the universe of the movie. um yeah, he's an incredible guy.
I love that poster. Like it, but as soon as I saw it, I was like, it reminded me of an old Godzilla cover. It was just like that grainy like monster cover, and I was like, I
Yeah,
gotta see this film right now, and it just hooked me.
yeah, it didn't,
So,
when I first saw the
so you said
poster, it didn't
you're
remind me. Oh, is there like a lag or something?
yeah, it was a little bit of a lag, yeah.
Okay.
Just a tad.
um Yeah, when I first saw that poster, it didn't remind me of anything specific, and then Easton told me that his inspiration was the arachnophobia poster. If you go and look at it, it's like, oh, okay.
Oh,
I can see it with the moon and the framing of the trees and all
okay.
that.
See, now, now you pointing me in the right direction. Now I see that. That's awesome. Yeah, you are really lagging out.
Oh, really? What's the
Yeah,
deal?
it's real bad.
Huh. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know why either.
Usually don't have problems here. I've got like full bars and everything.
Yeah, it says everything's good.
Huh.
Yeah, no idea.
Any better?
No, not even close.
Shit. God damn. Well, that's kind of the good thing about this. Like Riverside records on both ends, right? So you can kind of,
Yeah,
yeah.
because it says hey, you got full bars and everything. Like I don't know why.
Hmm.
No idea. I'll just cut this part out. It's fine. I just use my professional non-editing skills, I guess. So, so you said you're a big monster movie guy. Like, what was your first monster movie film that you saw?
Wow, my first monster movie. Um, I guess I don't know. I can't say for sure, but I mean, Gremlins is the first thing that comes to mind. I was
Oh
obsessed with Gremlins as a kid. Obviously every Christmas gotta watch it, but I watched that movie religiously as a kid, and the sequel. I love the sequel so much.
but which is better though?
Dude, don't do that to me. I don't. I mean, the first one's a classic. You can't. But honestly, there's an argument that maybe the second one is better. I will say the second one is
Second
like one of the best sequels ever, and the effects in
of
that
all
movie
time.
are unreal, absolutely unreal, and it's so fun. I mean, that's exactly, you know, we did not make the Gremlins 2 of Frogman. I'm not going to go that far, but I will say like that's the kind of sequel that I aim for. I don't want to give you the same thing twice. Like I want to give you something more
Yeah,
bonkers, more crazy. Especially with how we ended the first movie. It was like let's not like scale down and then ramp up again. Let's start there and go crazier and crazier. And that's what I really love about Gremlins 2.
yeah. I'm going to start an argument here. So it's fine. I like Gremlins 2 better than the first one.
I don't think there's a wrong answer. That's like Alien and
Yeah,
Aliens or
there's.
Terminator and Terminator 2. I mean, there's no wrong answer.
Now, since you brought up Terminator, now we got to discuss
Oh,
this. Is
oh,
Terminator
now you
2
want
better
to
than the
fight.
first one?
I
Terminator
I
2 is my
prefer the
favorite movie
first
of
one.
all time.
I think it's a perfect movie.
Really?
I do think the second movie is better. I think it's a perfect movie, and the first movie is not a perfect movie, but I like the first movie more. You can't compete with the
Really?
that
Okay.
gritty 80s cyberpunk LA. I'm obsessed.
I gotta. I love both. Both should be in a museum tomorrow, but I still have to edge out two just a little bit because the soundtrack of
Understandable.
it is better than the first.
Oh, it's so good.
Like,
I mean that movie was a game changer, in a way that the first one was not. Like that Terminator 2 like changed Hollywood in a lot of ways. It showed us some things we'd never seen before, taking the villain and making him the hero. I mean, it did so much awesome stuff. And it's undeniably one of the greatest action movies of all time.
oh, I have to agree with that because it's my favorite movie of all time just for a reason. Because I think that was the first film I've actually saw in theaters when I was a kid.
How about Alien or Aliens?
Oh, so okay. Since we're talking now, I'm going to have to go Aliens.
All
Go with the
right.
first one.
Yeah. That's so. I mean, yeah, you're pretty consistent. Gremlins 2, Terminator 2, Aliens.
Like,
I gotta go Alien.
oh, both. See, here's the thing. I'm a huge Alien fan. I like that is like that Godzilla and Predator are like my top three. And I like Alien and Aliens. I think I I just watched the first one again the other night. I'm gonna say 50-50 on that one because I love Aliens, but we wouldn't have Aliens without Alien.
It's tough, man. I mean, again, I don't think there's a wrong answer there. I think they're both like 10 out of 10 movies right next to each other. It's just like personal preference. Every time I watch that, every time I watch Aliens, I'm blown away by the scope, by that queen. It like blows me away every time, unlike anything I see in movies today. But that first one, the unraveling of the mystery of like what is this planet? What are these eggs? What's in the egg? What's that thing on his face? What's coming out of his chest? Like, it gets me every time. Like, I wish I could wipe my memory of ever seeing that movie and watch it for the first time because, like, what a fucking roller coaster.
Oh, I wish I could go back in time to watch it on the big screen first instead of watching it at home. I think that would be a game changer.
Yeah, yeah. I think we all probably see that movie too young and not like we're not ready for it, but like we can't fully appreciate how unbelievable it is on a first watch, you know?
No, and I just bought the 4K, and the 4K is probably the best 4K movie I ever own. It is
Really?
so
Looks
fucking
that
great.
good? Ooh, okay.
It is it is beautiful. That's all I'm going to tell you because you need to run out and get the 4K.
On it. Yeah, I'll just own that movie like
Because
8 times over.
oh, I wore my original VHS out. That it basically fell the fuck apart. You tell me.
Yeah, that fell apart. Got the quadrilogy box set, but I'll go buy it again. What'd you think of Badlands?
Oh,
Did you
you
see
get the first two
Badlands?
in 4K. I did see Badlands. I have nothing bad to say about Badlands because I wanted to hate it,
Yeah.
but there's nothing wrong with that film.
No. I don't know what more you want from going to the movies to have a good time. I don't know what more you could possibly ask for. That movie is so weird. It's
No,
so like how weird it is like kind of sliding by unnoticed because it is following such a like familiar formula to everybody for a blockbuster,
oh yeah,
but this movie is like fucking bizarre. The main character is an
it is so
alien, doesn't
bizarre.
speak a lick of English. The legs, the leg karate scene. I mean, this movie's insane. And it's getting away with it. I love it.
And it's so weird. It's so perfect though. That's the problem I have with it.
Yeah,
Like I've seen it. Like I think I saw it in theaters twice, and I cannot wait for it to hit digital just for me to throw out the 20-30 bucks for it.
yeah, yeah. I saw it twice, and I mean, it's still in theaters. I'd probably go again, honestly.
Oh, me too. But their AMC already took that out. It took a lot of stuff out that I didn't get a chance to see again. I don't know what
Uh,
AMC's issue is right now.
it's busy
So
season.
I usually ask, yeah, pretty much. So I have the most important question to ask you. So this is a huge one. So you're going to scratch your head for a minute. So that's the only warning I'm going to give you because I ask everybody the same question at the end of the interview. If you had unlimited budget, unlimited everything, would you make a remake or an original film, and what would it be?
Oh man, I should just have this list in front of me. Um, I have a few different answers on that depending on the day of the week, honestly. Um, but if I wasn't thinking about, because one way to think about it is like what's gonna be a good career move and get me more movies, and that's probably, if I was really gonna take my time, that's what I would think about. But I won't think about that right now, and I'll just make whatever movie I want. I'd probably make the BioShock movie that nobody seems to be able to get off the ground.
Thank God. Because how many times has people talked about a Bioshock movie and all of a sudden
I
nobody, like, it just feels like it gets shoved under a carpet somewhere.
Yeah, like no less than 3 times I think it's like started and stopped. Which every time it's off again, I'm like, maybe this is because it's meant for me, and it's just it's like I'm not there yet. But oh my god, that's my favorite game of all time. I love that world so much. Um, I'd fucking kill to make that movie.
Dude, that that's probably like my favorite game of all time. That those games were fucking fantastic. The question I got is why has nobody done it yet? Like there has to be an issue somewhere that nobody wants to
Yeah,
create a film like that.
I don't know what it is, because like uh, Gore Verbinski was the first guy that was going to do it, who did The Ring and the Pirates trilogy, which I love the Pirates trilogy. You look at the Pirates trilogy and go, that guy's going to do BioShock. Hell yeah, let's go. And the rumor
Yeah.
I heard is they said, like, we're going to fund this movie. You can make this movie. It's got to be PG-13. And he said, I'm not making it unless it's R. And that's what killed it. And I think that's really weird. I do not. I look. I'm a horror guy. I love a R-rated movie. I don't think BioShock needs to be R to work. I don't think it needs to be that graphic.
No. There's really not a lot of gore and and stuff in the game. So why is it needed? Not everything needs to
Not
be
that
R
would
rated
gather an
nowadays.
R. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I want to see some splicers get cut up and like Big Daddy go nuts, but like you can still get away with a bunch of gore in a PG-13 movie. It'd be fine, you know. So I don't know. I mean, it
What
would be an
Predator did in
expensive
PG
movie to
13.
build that world.
Yeah, that's the only issue. There's a lot of CGI. Yeah, but
Yeah.
not everything needs to be R rated, and a lot of blood splatter and all that stuff too.
Yeah, and especially like a studio is always going to give you more money if it's PG-13 over an R rating, and
Oh
I think that's worth it. Like you need every penny you can get to bring Rapture to life, you know.
yeah, I just want to be told where to throw my money at because I'll fund it. Shit, and I think you would too. So
See, I would, yeah. If you gave me a blank check,
see, maybe when this episode comes out, somebody will send you a blank check. Who knows?
well, yeah, I don't know who owns BioShock. I don't know who owns the movie rights, but yeah, slide this into their DMs.
So you don't have to tell me twice. If we get a Bioshock movie, I'll advertise this episode every week. I don't give a shit. I'm like, come on now. So where can like everybody follow you? Are you on Instagram?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram, cousins underscore Anthony. And there's the at Frogman movie Instagram also. Um, yeah, that's the best place. I'm on Twitter and TikTok. I don't really know how to use them. I've got a YouTube page. I throw some stuff on if you want to see my older stuff, my short films. Those are on YouTube. If you look up my name, you can probably find them.
I watched a few last night. They're just as good as Frogman.
No,
Just putting it
thank
out
you.
there. So Frogman is now streaming on Tubi for people that hasn't watched it. Go fucking watch it. And as soon as Frogman basically returns, I will have you back on so we can promote that as well too. So you're always
Let's
welcome
do it,
here,
man. Thank you. Yeah,
Anthony.
happy to be back.
Anthony, thank you for taking the time because I know you're a busy guy, and I appreciate you.
Of course. Thank you.